Welcome back to the Central Coast Regional Sporting and Recreation Centre at Tuggerah. And this is the 50th edition of the Junior Regionals here for 2022. It's been a fantastic competition so far, and this will be the final regular round fixture on our main field before we move to the semi-final stage of the competition. This is the 14s girls in the purple strip. It is the Hornets taking on the West-Southwest Suns. And all to play for here, potentially a spot in the semi-finals on the line. It is the West-Southwest Suns who drive forward to start this one. Unfortunately, we don't have the 10 on the team sheet, so bear with us. We will try and get that as the match unfolds. Touch coming in there, though. Still a few plays left in this set as well. Heading back towards the centre of the field. Last play now. Got them backpedaling. The long dive comes. I'm not sure if a touch arrived in time. Beautiful stress. And yes, Diesel Watson, the Wagga Wagga Junior, makes things look very good. So the Hornets now changing direction off the back of that try, and they will go on the attack. First time they've had the ball and already finding themselves down by one try. Very condensed attacking set up here at the moment from the Hornets. They'll continue to push though through Letitia West, who fires it right to left but then caught. Good defence pushing up and in. Touch coming away. I was just about to say, so far so good for this set. However, it has come unstuck there. Touch coming off. Hornets, can you get that transition working? It's not a bad one, actually. There's a good bit of depth to that line. Nice little wedge formulating. It's Brianna Rawlins, the Nelson Bay Junior, who keeps driving. So the Suns with their transitional box coming into effect here. And now working further upfield, shifting it from left to right. And they will switch over possession now here. We're just trying to work a few names on the team list here, so do bear with us. We're trying to get some of the Suns girls to come across and just fill in some of these blanks. We're missing a few different players on the team sheet at present. As the substitutions occur here for the Hornets, driving forward now. Midway through the set, they've got them backpedaling. Last play to come here, driving it away. Oh, the touch comes late, and it's a good one in the end too. So the Suns working it away from their own end here. Left to right pass, and then quickly coming in for some fresh players onto the field. Back up through the middle here. Nice draw and pass as well. The cutout ball arrives for Smith. Smith is caught. Still an option now on this left-hand side is Smith. Once more looking to isolate some of these wingers here. But the Hornets stand tough. Stand tall and shut that one down. Shifting it from right to left to the open side. They look to head towards the transition box. However, an incorrect play the ball, really causing some problems for them there. And now the Suns will obtain possession in an advanced position. Plenty of plays up their sleeves. Good touch coming across, though, from the Hornets. Score still at 1-0, so an early try off the first set for the West-Southwest Suns. Long ball comes once more, but Hornets have been good so far in defence ever since the first lapse in that opening set. Been very hard to crack to date. What can they find on this occasion? Well, commentators curse. That's what's occurred. Brilliantly set up there from Diesel Watson. And the try is confirmed. And the Hornets are not particularly happy about it, I can tell you that much. Kicking the ball away in disgust. So the Hornets once more to work it away up into enemy territory here. Is the Southwest Suns leading 2-0 here. A good start for them as the wind picks up quite a bit here at Tuggerah as well. Cooler conditions. There's some cloud coverage as well. The Hornets going to ground well before getting to that try line and the touch coming off the back of it. So a near miss. Oh, but the Southwest Suns have once more left it behind. So the Hornets on the attack here with plenty of plays still to come in this set. Looking to link up with the wing. Once more good defence though from the Suns. Just inviting the defensive line to come up. Of course, if they stay on that try line, referees are inclined to blow a penalty. We're seeing exactly that there, not retreating the required distance. So the Hornets with a full set of 6 once more, 7 metres out. Just looking to work it around to this short side. Touch coming through once more. And again, so this is where it starts to get interesting. If you get 3 in a row, you are likely to have a woman sitting down. And of course, if that happens, it will occur for either the duration of the set or if a try is scored. That is a new rule change for touch football New South Wales. It's part of the 8th edition of the rules. Of course, they say if it isn't broke, don't fix it. It's always good to have an improvement as we see a try here to the Hornets through their number 5, which is Eve Power. So she's dived over and has just energised her side a little bit, Power. Suns still maintaining an advantage though. 2 tries to 1. We've got another chance to post points here. Good start to this set. The Hornets backpedaling. Dump it off once more. Opportunities out wide if they can link up. The width was kept nicely. But the Hornets once more aiming up in defence. Slowing things down here. Looking for another opportunity to present itself. Touch comes. And a big thank you to the West-Southwest Suns, especially the coach Wayne Hill, who's just been joining me momentarily. So putting all those names onto a list for me. If you're wondering why we haven't had too many names in the last 5 minutes, that's exactly why. He's been busy with the team sheet for me. Getting into the backfield and finding support as well. No touch coming. In fact, yes, a touch just at the death. So Roberts denied. In fact, Abby Wedge. So yeah, we've basically got an entire change of the lineup here. Unfortunately, what we have been presented with is the boys' team list for the West-Southwest Suns. So apologies to anybody watching at home. We've now got that corrected, so the entire team is there, and hopefully I can read Wayne's writing. Otherwise, we're going to be in for a very interesting final 10 minutes, I would imagine. But we'll see what we can conjure up here as the West-Southwest Suns go on the attack. Floating a pass over the top here. That was Molly Stephen, 11, who picked it up, and once more she heads back centre field, providing it off to Sheridan. The 21 is McFadden. Ball comes out. Oh, the Hornets stepped up and took it beautifully. That's Abby Eagleton, the Doyleston junior. Good pressure coming in, though. Once more, Eagleton, who's all over the field at the moment. Good run in that set. Ball comes away. This is nice from the Hornets. They've got a retreating defensive line and plenty of pace as well. The in and away and putting the foot down. That's brilliant from Brianna Rawlins. Oh, Nelson Bay, stand up and applaud one of your own. Well, that was beautifully done. She just saw them retreating, held the ball out in two hands, made them second guess their defensive decisions, and put the foot down. Brianna Rawlins. That's exceptional stuff. 2 tries apiece. This one is really well positioned. So can the Suns hit back and reclaim the lead? The Hornets yet to be in front, but a tied ball game at this point. Martin shifts it back on the inside here to Richards. Richards eventually takes the touch. Still options alive here for the Suns. Floated over the top. Good defense, though, in the end from Amelia Carr. Still numbers in motion. Wedge tried to link up, but the pressure mounted from the Hornets. This one's shaping up beautifully. Final regular round fixture, of course, then the semi-finals coming your way at about 11 o'clock, so just a slight little break. Don't go too far, though, because that's when the action really does start to heat up. And a bit of a miscommunication there. Sloppy stuff from the Hornets will turn over possession. And the West-Southwest Suns in an advanced position here. Things slumming up just a little bit, though. Wedge fires it off now to Dixon. Now head toward the sideline. Stephen back on the inside. Oh, that ball's gone to ground there from Carney. Wind dying down just a little bit here. I know it looks quite extreme on the flags, but not quite as breezy and gusty as it has been to start the day. As the touch comes here on Shannels. Still live on this play, though, the Hornets. And the transition is pretty good. Oh, if they could fan it out. Commentators curse. Sienna Bottle has unfortunately bottled it. So the Suns now with a chance to strike back. This is one has unfolded in fantastic fashion. Hornets have done really well to work themselves back into this match. That will be the last play now here for the Suns. They need to promote the footy here, stepping up. Oh, well done to keep it alive. And there is the touch eventually, so the Hornets stay strong. Around about 12 minutes remaining in this one, of course. The clock on your screen is merely a guide. We do have an official timekeeper here at Tuggerah. The Suns, once more, they've dominated field position in the last 5 minutes or so, but no reward. Forward they come once more. Georgie Hayes. And all offside are the Hornets, so another set of 6 to come for the West-Southwest Suns. Hayes drops it off and now has a crack herself, linking up. The touch comes, though. It's a good one from Abby Eagleton. Plenty of time still on the clock. So not quite a battle stations just yet. As Georgie Hayes says that is exactly the scenario. Let's just slow things down and look to think about our attack a little more. Oh, great hands in the end. Thought for all money that would be a drop ball, and after the touch eventually it spills out, but that's completely fine. Short side raid on offer. But once more, the Hornets have all the answers in defence. And as this game has gone on, they've gotten stronger and stronger. Jamming in with a good touch there. Coming from out wide. It's the Suns winger. I believe that's their number 6. That should be Mila Pavitt. I hope I'm getting that right. I am, after all, reading Wayne's writing, which is not the worst, but it's also not my own, if that makes sense. Here are the Hornets, though, driving up over halfway. That was a very flat ball. In fact, it was more than flat. And that will be the change over here. The Scorpions now, should I say the Southwest Suns, driving forward. Operating down that short side there, allowing those interchanges to come onto the field. Shifted away from Dixon. Dixon goes further wide here to Richards. Now back to Dixon. Dixon off the right foot. Oh, then straightening up with the left. Brilliant evasiveness. And she dives under a couple of defenders. And the Southwest Suns are back in front, courtesy of Gianna Dixon. Well, that was a big play. There's a bit of complaints from some of the players on the bench as well, wanting some more fresh interchanges to occur, and some protests occurring, but I just got on. I'm not sure who said it, but good fun to hear. The things you hear at a touch tournament. Here are the Hornets, though, on the attack now through Letitia West. The touch comes now. West is still looming there. Wrapping around. Put away here through Channels. Channels to West. Still alive. Touch comes on McCarthy. Last play to come here for the Hornets. Once more, the Southwest Suns, though, their defence is good. Nice little step from Highland, but just couldn't open things up there. She's one of the only Central Coast players in this side, along with Tyler Chanels. And all offside are the Hornets, so the Southwest Suns get another set of 6 to work with. Leading 3-2 at the moment. Half a gap opening up. Good touch coming from the Hornets, though. Wedge. Trying to drive a wedge through the defence for that matter. Here she is once more. Flinging it out to Georgie Hayes. And Hayes is touched now. That will be the changeover. Time beginning to run out here. Around about 7 or 8 minutes left, according to our clock here on New South Wales Touch and Bar TV. And oh, that one has been left behind. Not what the Hornets need at this point in the game. They do trail by 1 try. We've seen plenty of low-scoring affairs here at the junior regionals across the last couple of days. In defence, if they open up a 2-point gap here with about 7 minutes on the clock, that might be a little bit too much. Georgie Hayes. Picking up from dummy half. Oh, bit of a miscommunication there, but perhaps she knew exactly what she was doing there, Hayes. Just waited for the offside player to enact the touch. Dropped it off here. And still moving forward with McFadden. McFadden just tried to get around the touch of Letitia West, but the Newcastle junior was strong in defence. Hayes. Passing it off here to McFadden. It's the Hayes and McFadden show at the moment. Oh, beautiful ball drawn in and just exposed Letitia West, who couldn't get across quickly enough. And once more, the Southwest Suns add to the scorers list, and that opens up a 2-try lead, 4-2, with not a great deal of time remaining. According to our clock, it's only about 6 minutes left. So a big play there. It might have been Abby Wedge that dived over in the end. Here is Eagleton. Off now. Caught in the touch. Options out on this commentary side of the ground. Eagleton wraps around, looking to create the extra woman, but the Hornets have fooled them all. Eagleton's decoy run did a great job, and Sienna Bottle, the Doyleson Junior, has dived over. 4-3 the score, and this one is still game on. They needed to be next to score, the Hornets, and they certainly were. So the Suns with another opportunity to push forward. Hornets drive it forward here through Rawlins, the 50. Now head towards the substitution box. Get those fresh players on, and they're fanned out nicely immediately. It's always what you like to see when you go for that transition, is a bit of depth in the attacking line. Shifting across here to Channels. Oh, linking up once more, and away down the sideline is Lexi Manning. And that is confirmed. We have a level ball game, so the Hornets go back to back. 4 tries apiece, less than 5 on the clock. We can put that down to a terrific transition from the Hornets. It meant that the momentum continued in quality fashion. Once you get that roll, it's very hard to stop for a defensive side who just has to keep backpedaling, and insult to injury, the Suns have left that one behind. The Hornets a chance to go on the attack again here. Can they post 3 consecutive tries and take the lead for the first time in the match late on? Of course, 25-minute matches here at the Junior Regionals. This one's shaping up quite nicely. And all offside are the Suns, so another set of 6 to come. And a bit of back chat, so they'll encroach further on this try line. Ill discipline is not what the Suns need at this point. The Hornets coming home with a wet sail. Oh, that one would have been forward, so it was well held in the end from Ellers. Close to 4 there to Rawlins. The touch comes in from, I think McFadden is out there, the 21. That one not played on the mark. So Rawlins will have another attempt here as Power, who's already scored a try, waits for the Hornets. Power to Rawlins. Rawlins driving deep. And the touch comes from Geordie McFadden. So fancy they might go for one set-up play before launching a final raid on this line within this set. Rawlins off now. This is the last play. Rawlins once more. Ellers off the right foot. But well defended from the Suns. Now there's not a great deal of time remaining. About 2.5 on our clock. Here's Wedge. Good ball across now to Dixon, who's going to try herself. Great piece of evasive work when she touched down. Chandler. And promoted further from right to left. Players in motion, but that will be the last and a turnover. Under 2 minutes remaining now. Scores tied at 4 tries apiece. Rawlins is caught for the Hornets. Dummy comes and an extra 5 or 10 metres is picked up. How does the transition go for the Hornets here? It's not the smoothest, so that might just cause a little bit of an issue here. They do have a couple of plays and they regain some ground on that occasion. The long ball comes, and all of a sudden there's a problem here for the Suns. If they can link up, it could be on here. Diving for the corner, and I think she's got it down in time. Lexi Manning gets her second of the match, and for the very first time inside the final minute, the Hornets take the lead. It's been a long time coming, but Lexi Manning has put them in front. Can the Suns pull this one out of the fire? They've led for the bulk of the match, but now they find themselves in a position they don't want to be in. Around about a minute on the clock. The Hornets hanging on for dear life. Pressure coming. Oh, the drawing pass, but it was well picked. And I think once more, that might be Lexi Manning. So a big few minutes for her. That will be a changeover. The Hornets waiting to hear the sweet sound of the siren. Working the overlaps well here as they head towards the substitutions box. That's a great run as well. That was Abby Eggleton. Up they go once more. Still another play to come after this one. There is the siren. The Hornets know they've got it now. The touch comes, and that is it. The Hornets have stolen it at the death. And that one certainly does sting for the Suns. 5-4, the Hornets run out winners in this final regular round fixture for the 14 girls. Now feel free to have a quick